What's up, my beautiful people? Today is November 12th, and here's your daily energy report. Literally right now, as I'm recording this at 1 p.m. Pacific, we have Jupiter and Pluto exact to the minute in its conjunction. So this is the peak of this energy, and this is where the purgative process is hitting its most potent point. Okay, so you can feel all kinds of ways, but mediocre is not one of them. You're going to feel exhausted. You're going to feel excited, elated. You could have a lot of creative energy flowing through you. You could be feeling a lot of deep emotions. You could be seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, so to speak, where it's you feel like you've been procrastinating or waiting for something to happen. Now, finally, you're getting signs that there's a light at the end of the tunnel and that it's going to be happening. So, and whatever it is that you're going into or that you see that needs to happen, it might scare you a little bit. It might be, it might feel anticipation. It might be like all kinds of emotions are going to be flowing. Okay. And that's okay. Let that be okay. We are now in the third decan of Scorpio season. The sun today is at 20 degrees. It is quincunxing the north node. So when the sun quincunxes the north node, again, we can feel like we're moving forward. We're still not exactly sure how or why or when, but bet that we are going to get some just a feeling within us that, okay, we're moving forward, not necessarily totally clear on how or why or what we're going to be moving forward on, but we see the next step. And being able to see the next step, allows us to have hope and faith in the future to come. Now, with Mars stationed to go direct here, I'll be going direct very late tomorrow, early the next day. All right, that means that energy, it's like we're sitting, if we're in a race, like a sprint, we are standing at the starting line and they have the gun up there. And late tomorrow, that gun is going to go off. And that is when this masculine energy is going to start to flood into the collective consciousness. And when that energy starts flooding, that is when, Mars goes direct in Aries with all this other energy in Capricorn going on with everything in the world. This is where shit's going to get real, guys. This is where things are going to start happening fast. Things are going to start manifesting. And all this work that we've been doing, everything that we've experienced here in the last few months, that's where we're going to see in our reactions, our responses to what life brings us, how much work we've done and what we've really learned. Okay. When this energy hits us fast, it can almost be like we go back into this unconscious mode. But if you've been doing the work, then that unconsciousness you're going to become the conscious observer of this previous unconscious part of your mind. All right. Which is great because it's that conscious observation that when you're going into it, you have the conscious ability to pull the brakes, pull the emergency brake. Okay. Because we do not want to be impulsive in any of our decisions coming up, especially when they're highly emotional situations that we know we have to go into. We must stay present. We must stay in alignment with our heart. Okay. This is where the challenge is going to come in for the next few weeks, at least, okay, to keep our cool and to not lose our shit when things go different ways than we thought. This is where practicing non-attachment is huge, comes into play. And going into the age of Aquarius, that non-attachment is going to be part of the necessary experiences that we create. All right. Because when we get attached to something, that's when we start to act emotional. And that's when shit just goes wrong. Okay. So be kind to yourself, take it slow, take it easy. Okay. Take it easy. Because remember, we still have Neptune square the nodes, and Neptune square the nodes keeps the addiction potential very high. All right. Addiction to a feeling. It could be addiction to a substance. It could be addiction to sex. It could be addiction to a thought, a place, a person, a thing, whatever. Okay. Being addicted to work, whatever it is. An addiction is defined as anything that pulls your life out of balance. So look to see what you are addicted to. You could be addicted to sabotaging yourself. Okay. You could be addicted to a pattern. This is where the conscious observation is so important, because these patterns, if you're consciously aware of yourself and observing yourself, the patterns are going to be very, very, very obvious. All right. And these patterns, if they're, not serving your highest good, are what's keeping you from everything that you want. So this is why having a coach or a community is so important to be connected to. Okay, so if you feel called to it, join my opportunity community. Okay, download my free ebook, and you'll be putting on I'll put on my mailing list. And every Friday we have at 1 p.m. Pacific, we have a Zoom meeting, and we connect. And there's also a 4-week transformational protocol I have on there, and you can do it on your own time, in your own way. You find yourself an accountability buddy. You guys work together and make it happen. It's very, very simple. It's very effective. All right, and tomorrow, this week, we'll be having my super homie, the Peace Dealer, on there, talk about the 2021 energies and doing my own personal solar return chart for next year, because my birthday is January 1st. Okay, so that's going to be very exciting. I'm super, super excited to have my man on the show with us. So check that out tomorrow. And other than that, if you'd like a reading from me, please go to my website, spiritualbodybuilder.com. Okay, the link is in the description box below and in the bio on my Instagram. All right, and click on services. All my information is right there. So thank you guys very much for tuning in. Please, if you guys know someone that could use this message, that you feel will resonate, that needs this information, share this video with them. Okay, I love you all very much. I hope you have a good day. Namaste. I'll see you all tomorrow.